Today is a day of eating bird.
I want to give you my harvest.
I just wanted some sauce on those zingers.
All right, everybody, welcome to the show. First and foremost, happy Thanksgiving. Hopefully you're eating some delicious bird and you're roasting that bird and you're putting it down your hole. Hope you're having fun with your family. And you know the drill, the usual plugs. Make sure you subscribe to Rich Tomorrow. I upload content on almost a daily basis and stream on a pretty regular basis as well. And make sure to check out my ASMR channel called Tech 25 ASMR. I have a new video that I'm cooking up there as well. And I also just uploaded a video about the Turbo Express, which was a portableized in the early 90s, full-fledged TurboGrafx 16. It's one of the rarest portable handhelds ever made, and it's pretty awesome. I'll have a link to my ASMR channel below in the description as well, and top pinned comment. So Linus Tech Tips dropped a video today that I'm like, man, I got to get up and record something, talking about the price of the Steam Deck. Now, I know this topic is starting to get beaten to death, but I think the reason that a lot of people are interested is because of what's going on with RAM prices, because of AI data centers. Let's not get started. I need to make a video on that as well. And everything's just getting more expensive in general. Let's just keep it real. So a lot of people are interested and concerned. You're coming out with this modest PC, which is going to have SteamOS. And we're hearing price points where you could literally go to Best Buy. I showed it in a previous video. I'll have it linked here at the end of the video as I knock over my screen cleaner. But where you could get a computer that's actually significantly more capable for the same price and has an upgrade path. I know what Valve is trying to do with this and have it be a set-top box, but from a practicality standpoint, if you could get a PC that's the same price, that's more capable, and you could upgrade components later on or add more RAM if you want to, upgrade the CPU, upgrade the GPU, you get my point. It's a tougher sell for the Steam machine when you have a more capable machine at your fingertips that you could also make more capable in the future, and it's more future resilient. So this is why a lot of people have been talking about it. And Linus today, combined with some speculation, they put together their own computer. I'm going to show you in a moment. Linus makes a bold prediction about the price, and I'll tell you what I feel about his prediction. So let's take a look, and I'll give you my thoughts as we watch.
If we were to build this machine using the lowest historical pricing...
So this is interesting. Here they built their own Steam machine. They tried to go spec for spec and get as close as they can to what a Steam machine would be if you actually built it with regular parts. One of the interesting things here, if you look at the GPU, you're probably thinking, Rich, why the hell would they go with the 6600? The 7600, the desktop, if they tried to do a comparison between that and the GPU that's going to be inside the Steam machine, the 7600 is way faster. So they're like, this is not realistic. So they went with the 6600 as opposed to the 7600. The GPU inside of the Steam machine would actually be more in line with the 7600M, the mobile version of that graphics card, but you can't buy a desktop GPU with a mobile GPU chip in there. So that's why they went with the 6600. So keep that in mind. But as we're seeing here, they show all the prices, 84 for the processor, 100 for the motherboard, and it adds up to about $600. But don't get the opposite of flaccid yet, because they're about to pour some water on this price point, but it may not be, according to Linus, as expensive as you think. Let's continue.
From the cheapest sources.
Which I would like to.
And let's say we add $50 for a case.
Right.
We're looking at just over $600 US.
Oh, well, that's great news. I mean, it's SteamOS, so there's no Windows tax, so $599.
I was not done. If we build it today, in the current market
Yeah, wait for it. He's about to pour cold water on your hopes and dreams right now.
conditions from the cheapest sources, we're looking at close to $900.
Wah, 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 wah. But it's not all bad news. Hold. It gets a little better. Maybe. Let's keep going.
Oh. But we don't have to buy these exact parts.
No, if we're deal hunters and we don't mind giving up some of the bells and whistles and some of the name brands, it would save you about $100 without giving up any performance.
Oh.
Which is where I was fearing that it would be, and it still may be that high. But let's hope what Linus says actually comes true.
Okay, but that's retail pricing. That's got some margin built into it, so I don't think I'd say $799 either. Or maybe I would. Chatting with some industry sources, it's estimated that there's as little as 10% net profit in PC parts, which would put our estimated cost between $700 and $750.
Yeah, a lot of people think there's some huge markup on PC parts, and there isn't. So if you think that Valve is going to get some insane deal on parts because they're buying them in bulk or they're buying them right from the manufacturer, but there is some other good news about Valve's business model that may save the Steam machine from being insanely expensive.
With that said, Valve benefits from a direct-to-consumer model, meaning that they get to take both the brand and retailer margins. And, as we already acknowledged, we did overspend on a number of our components, including the power supply, the motherboard, and the case, compared to what Valve would pay.
Exactly. Valve, at least for now, is not going to be selling these at a Best Buy. They're not going to be selling them at like retailers like Target, where when you sell them to Target, if they were selling Steam machines at Target or Best Buy or Pick a Store or Walmart or whatever, Walmart and Best Buy and Target would take a cut. Valve's just, it's direct from Valve. You're not going through another third-party retailer, so Valve gets to pocket more money, which may give them a little bit more leeway.
With that said, in today's market, I still don't think they're going to get costs under $600 to $650, meaning that the final question is, what kind of markup will Valve target on the Steam machine? Without being a fly on the wall in their boardroom, it's
impossible to say for sure.
All that Valve would tell us is that they want their hardware business to be sustainable. But what does that mean? I think it means $699 US.
I also think it means that they don't want to take the risk of taking a loss on these little PCs they're selling, the Steam machine I mean, and they want to sell them where at least they're breaking even, if not making a profit.
Business to be sustainable. But what does that mean?
It means that they want to have their products at least break even, if not bring them in some profit, so they're not taking a loss, and which in turn would be a greater risk for them. That's what it means.
I think it means $699 US, if there's no major changes in the market.
No major changes in the market. I have my doubts if there will not be major changes in the market. I fear there will be. But that's a believable price. $699, I could see it. It's not that Valve is going to make a killing on each box sold, but at least they won't take a loss, and they'll get you in the Steam ecosystem and keep you in the Steam ecosystem, even if you already are a customer and buying games on Steam, which I'm sure if you're watching this video, you probably are.
It's probably above Valve's cost today, and there'll be some opportunity for them to improve their margins over the several-year lifespan of their device as their initial investment gets paid off and hopefully RAM and SSD pricing returns to some kind of normalcy.
I'm hearing that at least all through 2026, prices for RAM are going to be insane. You could thank all the AI data centers that are buying up all the memory, and you have the RAM manufacturers and memory manufacturers going, I could sell to Bob at his house and sell him 2 sticks of DDR5 and give him 32 gigabytes. Or I could sell to an AI data center and make 1 billion times the money. And if we have to make more to sell to a customer, they're going to pay an absolute insane premium. And like I said, I'm hearing, or I don't know if I did say it, but I'll say it now. I'm hearing that RAM prices throughout 2026 are going to stay at least as bad as they are now and possibly get worse. So if you really need RAM, and even though the prices have gone up, maybe it's still the time to buy. So I want to make it abundantly clear that I am in the Steam Machines camp. I am really starting to get very tired of Windows, how clunky and bloated it feels. And I had to go grab this, a little Steam machine out of this computer. It boots right into SteamOS. It's not even Bazite. It's just Steam's or Valve's actual SteamOS image. And it's now a console. And this actually has a 780M from AMD in there, an AMD Radeon 780M for integrated graphics. It could play virtually any AAA game you throw at it at decent settings. And now this is you turn it on and you get to gaming. Obviously, games like Call of Duty or any of them that use like kernel-based anti-cheat won't work. But besides that, any game you could throw at this thing, and Steam with their Proton compatibility layer, because SteamOS is based on Linux, a lot of the games just work. So This is exciting. I'm going to make a video on this. Make sure you sub. I'm going to make a video on literally the world's smallest Steam machine. But you get my point. I want Valve to win with this. I'm excited about doing things like this and how accessible SteamOS is and how it consoleizes the PC experience. It makes it more convenient. So I am in the camp of the Steam machine and I want it to win. But I also have to be a realist and give my concerns about it. The price point, even at $700, and it's probably going to be at least that, let's keep it real, is going to be a tough sell to people. But if Valve does it right and they market it right and they have a good solid box out of the box when you get it home, they still have a chance. And I still think the Steam machine has a chance, but hopefully the price doesn't go up more, because I don't think it will do well at $800, especially when there are other options out there that give you more value for the money. But time will tell, and I hope that the Steam machine is successful, because it could change the entire gaming industry, not just the PC gaming industry. But we'll have to wait and see what happens. This is Rich Tomorrow, signing out. Have a good one.